like decent amount of magical damage. And it's a free Pango game. If he like gets the Rolling Thunder off, they cannot stop it. The only thing he needs to be worried about pretty much is damage coming up from the Templar Assassin, because you can't die even during the Rolling Thunder. Even if you are the one getting jumped on, there is Io's Relocate, there is a swap to get you out of the trouble. So I'm putting a lot of faith in Pango here. Seeing how OG played, I also did a little bit of testing, like you saw it with DK Breathefire talent. Breathefire applied, of course, as a spell. Also, Atrophy Aura and Lich Frost Shield. Treant Protector, who had 118 damage, dealt 8 damage to a hero, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, it's you know, obviously there's some maths going on there, but you sort of wonder, you know, how the hell does it get to that sort of ridiculous amount of a difference? It's pretty wild. Yeah, but we've got potential to see things like that come close here. We don't have the aura, but we do have the boat. So there's a lot of things to delay and reduce the damage. And we'll see how hard that does make it for Gaimin Gladiators to make some of the moves that they are again going to want to do with their, you know, there's sort of two playmakers here, the Storm and the Pangolier.
Yeah, one thing I'm worried about is having Io plus Vengeful Spirit. Like these two heroes, if they're shut down, it's very hard to make like some kind of a place. You do have a Storm, you do have Pango, so like your two supports are not the, you know, gonna be the one initiating into a fight. Sometimes it is a struggle. OG decided to swap things a little bit more. They will have Kunkka plus Lich on the side lane, and we'll have Templar Assassin on the mid lane. Pangolier, he's not a strong laner. He does get shut down on the off lane quite a bit, like we've seen Boom, not the player Boom, but the team Boom. They do love to pick up the hero. First phase, and they do play it on the off lane. He does struggle, but he does deliver a bit later on.
Top lane. I guess sort of a similar dynamic, really, that what we had last time round. Mars going to be on this hero that will be very hard for Gaimin Gladiators to really go upon, and Tiger. Yeah, we'll still have to be careful against being run down by a stun and a few clicks from the Wraith King. For the most part, should be able to play to the edge of the lane and continue to poke at Duracho, try and slow down his farm.
A bit of a different game, I would say. I don't think Duracho is going to be pressured too much. Like, the kill threat is there, having a Dragon Tail plus a Bushwhack, a lot of time disabled. Taiga misses a Bushwhack. Very interesting. Like, he was just sitting on top of the tree, almost didn't move. Maybe he thought the Celery will move, but Taiga was on point. On Hoodwink previous game, very active early on. I don't think he missed a single sharpshooter. They did have enough lockdown for it, but still felt really good to have Hoodwink. Like, Hoodwink, Lich, two supports that are very easily killed, but they do provide you with a ton of damage. And we can see what I talked about. This Pangolier does struggling a little bit, and if that Torrent hits Ace, he's probably dead. Tofu's gonna die. So tough lane, a lot of kill threat here. We haven't seen too much of a safe lane Kunkka recently, but I think going for build like Armlet into Boots of Travel allows you to play extremely fast, stays on top of the net worth. I'm a big fan of it, and then get a BKB later on. They don't have like abilities that go through Magic Immunity, so you're gonna be really fine.
And we see top lane, as you say, try to poke into Duracho, but he doesn't care too much at all about it. Over in the mid lane, Boom. Slight lead at the moment against BZM.
As expected, Storm Spirit deals decently against Templar Assassin, burns 2 refraction charges whenever he has overloaded attack on. Top lane, Amar dropping a stun on him, and they do the same thing. They cut down all of these trees to reduce how much Hoodwink can do. Same thing they did in game number 1, but the trees grow every 3 minutes. Before it was either 5 or 6, so that's a bit of a nerf to like Hoodwink, Treant Protector type heroes. Nature's Prophet as well to a certain extent. On bottom, Pango, decent amount of CS. I thought he's gonna have less.
Yeah, the only casualty down here at the moment being that Tofu. Ace has been able to keep it safe. Misha being able to get the pull off here, but Yuragi, once he's been left in lane, will take quite a beating here from Tofu and Ace. He'll be fine though. Misha does still have a salve to pass over.
And now he has Helm of Iron Will, so the regeneration and extra armor. It's gonna be great. Misha a bit low on mana. They spent a lot.
Boom. He's gonna get taken down there. BZM, the help of Tiger, they'll be able to force Boom out the lane. Despite the best efforts from Celery trying to come in and keep him healed up. Can't save it.
Love the tips. He tips him first, like, good rotation, bro. Yeah, then he thinks, you know, because Hoodwink does struggle against these Spirit heroes. Hoodwink as a hero just, you know, dies a lot of the times because it's his arch nemesis pretty much. Bottom lane, Torrent misses, I believe. Tidebringer, still a lot of harassment. Like, we can see them playing aggressive, but the problem in this lane is, like, you need to bring a lot of regen.
Oh, look who's it.
Bushwhack.
Tiger, he's making the moves already this game pretty quickly. Setting up kills in the mid, setting up kills in the bottom. Tiger's getting active.
And they understand the top lane. It's pretty similar to when Amar plays a Timbersaw. Taiga does move early on, and there's just not enough kill. Like, skeletons, they don't deal enough damage. You have Breathe Fire, you have 2 points into Dragon Blood. Io doesn't provide you with the damage, so there's no kill threat, which allows Taiga to move around the map freely. And now he's efficiency from OG. Like, mid laner stacks the camp for himself. Taiga stacks the camp for himself, also getting some XP on a mid lane, while BZM is farming the small camp.
Making sure to leave nothing out these early lanes. See back in the mid. Boom. He'll be hitting 6 off these creeps, so a lot harder to make moves upon.
Yeah. And on the bottom lane, we see this discrepancy between offlaner and the safe lane. Like, they are really afraid. Kunkka just hit level 5, so Tidebringer is a 7-second cooldown ability. Every single time Pango gets close, he gets harassed, so they need to bring extra. I think one way to play this lane, I might be wrong, but from what I've seen when Boom plays it, they do go for Vanguard first item. Just like straight up Ring of Health to have that sustain in the lane. Maybe that would have been a better approach. Because right now, like, Pango can't get close. Pango's just straight up dead. Especially when Kunkka hits level 6. So Lich needs to stay away a little bit from the XP. Vengeful Spirit also trying to make a rotation. Not the best hero to rotate with. A bit sluggish. See the tree on a mid lane. 5 heroes mid. Pretty standard stuff. 5-6 minutes into the game.
Oh, Boom. He's going to try and go for Tiger. TPs are coming in, though, and Boom, he's been caught by the Bushwhack. Boom, he's got to get out. Some aggressive moves there. I guess just a bit of a poke trying to force out some reactions from OG. And they will be successful. OG get a couple of TPs coming in response.
Maybe if Misha had 1 point in Center State Gaze just to pull him and get some of his mana out, that would have been a kill, and it would be pretty big. And on the bottom lane, we see Ace. He's really struggling. It's all about collecting that XP, pretty much. If you look at the CS chart, Rating has 34, and then the second hero below him has 4 CS. There's no in-between.
There isn't, yeah.
The support is just not hitting the creeps.
Tofu. He's going to be fine here. Tiger not able to find anything to catch him with the Bushwhack against. See Celery and Boom head over him, ready to clear these stacks. Nice juicy stacks here for the Storm Spirit. And that will, you know, for now, keep Boom just a little bit ahead of BZM's farm.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Boom is getting a lot from these stacks. OG is also a team that loves to invade enemy stacks, so, you know, there was a possibility. Oh, these Ogre Bruisers, they're tough to kill. And, you know, they surprise you with that long duration stun, and you could possibly die.
Yeah, bottom lane for now has been sort of left completely ace. He's looked over towards the mid to try and get some farm. Doesn't want to have to deal with turning up against Yuragi. He has managed to get his 6 in the mid lane.
If they want to kill Yuragi, they need to bring Storm Spirit, Venge, plus Pangolier to be able to lock him down.
Boom.
Zip on a mid lane.
This is aggressive. I mean, that was... I mean, I get aggressive, probably putting it light. I mean, he just went for it.
I mean,
he went for it. I mean, I guess he completely underestimated Tiger being able to lock him down with a Bushwhack from the trees. I mean, they've tried that move once before. OG was prepared. They didn't get anything. They try it again. Now OG's even more prepared, and they get both of the kills.
Ooh, Torrent misses. Like, that was tough kill to get. There was a little bit of disarm, which is only 2.5 seconds, so not the greatest. Boom is back in action.
But he gets caught by the bushwhack again. They've got the sinister gaze, they've got the damage, they've got an X mark to trample him back, but he has the bull lightning. Oh my goodness, he nearly gets taken down a second time. I mean, Tiger's got Boom's number this game.
That was close. They also managed to bring down the tower. Rolling Thunder was used. They got nothing out of it. So I think Pango's gonna struggle. Like, off to a really bad start. We're might see the same issues again, where Dragon Knight, all the 3 cores.
I mean, was this ever gonna work, Lacoste?
I don't know. I don't think so. If TA had Refraction back up on, it's just difficult.
And is it, because for Gaimin Gladiators, from their perspective, why do you feel that they feel the need to really try and force those sort of aggressive plays? Like,
get Boom into the game, like, use his mana pool. He has 900 mana pool. Oh, another good bushwhack.
Tiger, he's just having fun with them. He really is having a good one here, Tiger.
So yeah, maybe they thought, you know, Storm Spirit, we need to use him. Io will play with the Storm Spirit. Like, we need to get stuff done. Get at least 1 kill on the board. Because right now, seeing that 0 is kind of demoralizing.
It's definitely going to feel a bit slow of a start here for Gaimin Gladiators. And it's definitely felt as well in the gold that's building up. It's already a 3K lead here, 10 minutes in. OG with quite a comfortable edge coming out of these lanes.
Did you see a game lately where one team didn't have a kill? That doesn't happen, right? Like, they always have.
I feel like we've had a game that came close to that, but yeah, I don't think we've had a game in a long time that's ended up with 0 kills.
There are a lot of those games
There's
where
always
it's like 22-3 because people love to see it. And,
oh yeah.
Just like there's always a kill on the board. Dyrachyo is farming okay-ish, nothing too spectacular. Has Armlet done, going into Phase Boots next, and Deso pretty standard build on Wraith King. Amar just picked up his item. That is a full Blink Dagger, so they will have one way to initiate a fight. Lich is level 6.
There we go, Boom. Oh, but Misha very, very quick with the response. He does still die. See if Boom can get more out of this. He's going to look over towards Amar. Tiger, he's got the ult going, turns over towards the IO as BZM will be able to run him down, finish off the kill on Stellary. Still going in for Amar, they do get him. But BZM, jumping with the slow. Boom, low on the mana. Tiger, he's got the stun on Dyrachyo.
Back from Stellary.
He still wants to go. Maybe Dyrachyo leads him with a Raid Fire Blast. Boom, he's going in past the tier 1. Here's the aggression that Gaimin Gladiators were trying to execute in the mid. This time round, it pays off on top laners. Boom, he gets the kills that he was looking for.
Good combination bottom. They didn't allow him to use the roll. Let's see, one more hit will do the trick.
Boom. I mean, he's on a roll now. Boom's found that momentum that he was hunting for in the mid. From the moves up top, comes down bottom. Starting to get those kills, and he's getting away with this aggression now. He's hit this sort of sweet spot where him and Io can be very consistent with these moves, with that constant mana that he's getting.
That's what they needed. Kunkka like TP'd 5 seconds before the fight started, so he was not able to join. And this time around, he didn't go for the Boots of Travel build on safe lane Kunkka, did go for the Phase Boots. I think he was thinking about, you know, I need more armor. I'm playing into Pango's minus armor, Vengeful Spirit, and also right clicks from Wraith King, so just having an extra early armor is going to help me out. But he can't be as active. Let's see, Boom, can he dodge this one?
Oh,
he might not.
He's not going to be able to. They catch him. I mean, so for all the moves that Boom was starting to make, he sticks around in the jungle a little too long. And there, they've got the catch.
Also going for a different item build this time around. Witchblade on Storm Spirit. Not your standard item build, but good against Refraction on Templar Assassin. And it gives them a little bit more momentum, I would say. Just overtime damage works nicely. Tofu, he knows what this game is about. Try to get that Aghanim Scepter, not invested. That means like you as a position 4 don't have much to offer in these fights because you're going for a very greedy build. Definitely looking out to find the Philosopher's Stone. It does help quite a lot.
See OG They want to try and push for the tier 1. Zamar will have the ult back up in a second. Tofu is coming in with the swap, making sure that Ace is at no risk of Amar being able to turn back in. Follow up that Bushwhack with a Dragon Tail.
Big timing for OG is going to be BKB on Kunkka and also Deso on Templar Assassin. Then wait, they can threaten Roshan. For now, go playing pretty much the farm game. Dragon Knight will have Blink plus the Shard exactly 15 minutes in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They'll be able to take this down, not even having to commit the ult here.
Radiant
They're getting the space. Easy tower for OG. So they can continue to be able to hold on to all 3 of theirs right now. See what the plan is here from Gaimin Gladiators. They're grouped up around the mid lane. Blade complete and going in for Kaya Sanj next.
Might need to swap things around. If he dies one time, he's probably going to go for BKB.
Yeah.
He's just not going to feel safe coming into these fights. It really depends. Like, your item build changes as the game progresses. Like, you get a kill, you get the ball rolling, you get, I don't know, Aegis. It changes things quite a lot. This is a big kill, because Celery is going to be dead for a while. He bought back in the previous fight, 55 seconds.
That is a long time, and up top with second support life lost there on Gaimin Gladiators as Tofu.
I think they have enough damage to go Roche, because there is Deso on Templar Assassin, and without Io, I'm not sure if they have enough.
He wants to try and get a kill. He's going to go for Tiger, and he will get him. And he's just got the backup of Ace. So maybe even having the chance to look for Amar as well. OG's trying to get over to help out. Boom, he's low on the mana. With the disarm, it is there from Ace. Boom.
It's level 1 only.
He's got to keep running, and BZM with the damage to this death, so he's bringing Boom down. Boom will fall. Duracho is looking towards Misha, but Misha's going to be able to step out of this one. BZM, who's he going to look towards next? He's got his eyes on Ace. Ace will have a swashbuckle in a moment. Duracho's trying to chase down Misha. Blink forward, but the disarm is there again.
This is going to be very difficult to deal with. Well, once you get level 20 on Templar Assassin, it's going to be their melt to dispel. Templar Assassin as a hero just gets levels too quickly. OG, they lose Dragon Knight, they lose Lich, but once again, they kill Boom. Boom 4 deaths, 16 minutes in. Very uncharacteristic, I would say.
See what he can set up here. They're going to have to take him down twice. See if they can do that. Good armlet toggling from Duracho. He's going to protect that first life in fact, completely. He's going to be able to get out all. Going to have to relocate in. Boom.
BKB is online.
He's going to be brought over, but Celery gets taken out. Boom committing heavily to try and burst through Yuragi, but Yuragi's got the BKB. As Yuragi's fine, both Boom and Celery dying off the back of that relocate attempt. I mean, they came in to try and make a move. Honestly, with the armlet toggling of Duracho, I think Duracho was fine. He was going to be able to walk away. But Gaimin Gladiators, they make the call to try and get a fight out of that, and it ends terribly for them. They lose 2 more heroes, and they get nothing.
I think Boom wants to do a bit too much. He's in a spot where it feels like he needs to get back into the game, but overextends. They also need Pango. Like, they need to be able to bring 1 extra hero to these fights, because they're playing from behind. Again, like, the heroes are very hard to kill. It was a good armlet toggle from Duracho, not losing his reincarnation. I believe that's a full Deso coming out to him, so yeah, we'll see the Roche attempt from OG.
See Ace coming with a Rolling Thunder, but it is at the beginning of the Roche attempt.
That's their big teamfight ulti.
Yeah, it's gone now, so if anything, OG's going to feel a bit more confident on sticking around. Duracho. He's going to step forward. OG will jump back over him, and they'll pretty quickly get through that first life of the Wraith King.
Both is available.
There's Duracho. See where he looks to make moves for. He has got Tofu ready to swap him out if he's in trouble. Ace has been spotted hiding behind the trees. They'll be able to catch him with the X-Mark Torrent combo. That's Ace gone. Jump up to the high ground, and Mars immediately on top of Tofu.
That's Roche. That's free Roche for them. Without Pango, without the Vengeful Spirit, they just don't have enough. They even get Duracho.
He just lays down a fireball and Duracho burns.
I've never seen Amar happier. He's always in the mood, in the zone, and also a lot of light this time around. I guess it's those early games.
I mean, honestly, you forget just sort of how incredible the cast range is of Fireball. He just lays it down across the screen, and an easy kill. And that's Roshan. Aegis into the hands of BZM. honestly, this game, it's looking to get close to how difficult of a position Gaming Gladiators found themselves rather soon in game 1.
Also, a bit of a different itemization on Templar Assassin. A lot of them get the Dragon Lance, but this early Blink purchase did allow him to jump on the Storm Spirit, just close the gap, play a bit more aggressive. If he didn't have that, I feel like Boom would have 2, maybe even 3 deaths less.
Now a very tough time here for Gladiators, trying to do something against OG whilst Aegis is in the hands of BZM. And whilst they don't quite have those BKBs, on Duracho, BKB is not going to have much success in a team fight.
When the BKBs are up, Gaming Gladiators, they have a really tough time going for the kills. We're going to see the replay. Pango just doesn't have enough to protect himself.
BZM was pushing the tower on his own back in action here. See if they can go for a second round. He's going to have to back up. Great torrent on the boat, down onto the 3 of them. Oh my goodness, OG, they land the combo. That's 2 of them gone. Celery, he'll take 1 of them out, but he's going to get dragged back by the X mark. He'll also die.
Oh, what a beautiful execution, top tier. It looked like it's going to be a disaster, They're going to kill him one more time, but the torrent into Bushwhack and boat on 3 people. I think I've seen only similar performances from Saxo's Hoodwink. Taiga really on point with the hero right now.
No, he's having a beautiful one. He's having a great series this game. 4-1 and 11. The Bushwhacks just catching them completely by surprise every single time. Now next fight, BZM. He's going to have the BKB. 20-8. 9k lead. OG looking on absolute fire today here in this series so far.
What are these Bushwhacks, man? It's like...
always catches them on the edge. He knows exactly where to reach for them, and on the edge of that AoE of the net landing. Tiger's got the catch down perfectly. There we go, an attempt in the mid. So if they can keep this TA locked down, there's going to be a boat coming in giving him protection, and BZM's going to be fine. In fact, he doesn't take any damage at all. As he's ready to fight, that's the first life of Duracho taken away. They'll look to run him down. Tiger with the Bushwhack holding back Tofu. As Ace will try and jump back in with a swashbuckle, but Amar, he's got his own
ready
to close in over towards Ace. Ace is going to go down. BZM has the damage. So will Tofu. 4 dead on Gaming Gladiators. It's been a rough series here for the Gladiators, Lacoste. They've had some great games, some great showings, but today, OG, they're just completely outclassing them.
Yeah, it seems like we're well prepared for this one. Celery, bottom lane. Yeah, he looks pretty dead. No boots of speed, not much movement speed. Dragonite, he'll find him.
He will indeed, Celery.
Just a casual Chain Frost on top of Io.
Why not?
It doesn't even bounce. Misha did pick up his shard. He really loves the shard. We can call him Me Shard when he's playing that lich. Yeah, this game feels really over. 13 minutes, 13k gold lead, 21 minutes into the game. It's just doesn't feel that they have enough. They once again don't have what it takes to deal with the 3 cores, the 3 BKB timings.
Chrysalis out for BZM for the next fight, so he's going to have even more damage.
Our observer's big fan of Jin Q. I just don't know how's this in the game. Having people's faces and official matches, it's like, oh, here's a random face. What's the cooldown on it?
I think it's pretty
long.
I want to say it's like 40 seconds or something.
40 seconds only?
I think you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, look at this. The mid lane. Sorry, Observer, if we can catch this. This is fine. The classic meme where Lich and Hoodwink are standing right now. If we can move the camera, it's gonna expire. Mid lane, a bit down, 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 down. Yeah, there we go. This is fine. While everything is on fire. This is how Gaming Gladiators pretty much feel right now.
I think it is, yeah. Oh, they get a kill. Misha probably doesn't mind too much. It's just the supports. We did see in the last game, it got to the point where Gaming Gladiators, they could kill the supports. They couldn't get those cores.
Let's see. Tier 1 tower still available. Misha doesn't have a buyback, needs 50 gold. But he's out in 10 seconds anyway.
There we go. Ace. It's going to lead things in. Big Rolling Thunder straight down the mid. The boat's already out. Again, it's a 3-man torrent into the boat. Huge combos once more from OG, leaving Gaming Gladiators no chance in these team fights. As they may have been the ones to start it, but OG, they're certainly going to be the ones to finish it here as everybody's taken down. We might see the G's come soon, Lacoste.
The G's drop, exactly. Like, this is the second time they go in. I mean, they need to be on top of the heroes. Like, they need to be able to, like, Storm, he wants to jump on top of someone. Same goes for Pango and Raid King. So there's a reason why these torrents and boats hit on multiple people. They will go for a finish. Like, I'm not sure if they could, like, finish the game straight off.
I think they might be able.
Gaming Gladiators, they do have one more fight.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see what they've got in them. Yeah, OG. I mean, yeah, you thought they won the first game fast. They're on track to doing this second one even quicker at the moment.
Now we can see Amar. Good item build. A couple of those Shadow Amulets ready to go.
Yeah, what happened to those mantles? Was that sort of
It's not
phase?
cool anymore.
Oh, it's not cool anymore.
He was doing it. People started to copy it, and he just doesn't like it anymore. But a lot of people do this in pubs. These Shadow Amulets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think Chappie was the pioneer of it.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's seen Chappie for a while.
Yeah, because he bought so many, you can't see him.
Shadow Amulets is itself out of existence. Those Shadow Amulets, it's a powerful item.
Raking does have a Blink Dagger, so he's going to be able to close the gap, but can he blink out? No, it's not ready yet.
He's going to be in trouble here, Duracho. They're coming in with the buybacks. They've got to do everything to try and save this Raid King if they want to have a chance here, Gaming Gladiators. Duracho will be swapped to the side. The Fireball and the Breathe Fall there take him out. As this should be the last moments here for Gaming Gladiators. They're crumbling yet again. OG completely overrunning them. Amar diving up towards the tier 4s, ready to chase Ace down, and there it is. GG here, 25 minutes in. OG on absolute fire today. This series, they made it look like a walk in the park, and I think a lot of it was down to just a great approach, right? This sort of strategy with the draft, the damage reduction, it must be so frustrating to play against, because you can't do anything. It almost